for sure. So I think this runs right into the kind of the next question, and I'll lead with you. And like I said, everybody out there watching, man, drop it in the comments. Let us know what y'all think about what we're talking about with the NBA playoffs as we're seeing it right here. Let's go with the second thought or the second topic of the day or the night. Who's been more impressive? So we already hit Brunson, but who's been more impressive? The Knicks, the Wolves, or OKC? I'll go with you, bro. Let me know what you thinking.
I'm gonna start this one off. I think the Knicks got a lot of help from the refs. I think the NBA wants the Knicks
Oh,
to get as close to
you think?
yeah. So I gotta although Brunson and that team is playing very hard. I love the culture there in the New York Knicks. I love the way they play, but I feel like they've been assisted heavily by the refs, heavily by the NBA to get them as close to the finals as possible. I understand why, because when you listen and watch this game, it's exciting. You can hear the crowd, the energy is booming. New York Knicks fans are back
It's New
because they're
York.
traveling. It's New York,
Yeah.
so I understand that. But the most impressive team here is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mm.
It's not just because Anthony Edwards. It's just the way they play. They got two tall trees when healthy inside the paint, but they're playing defense like I haven't seen play defense since the '90s. I mean, we're talking about takeaway basketball. That performance yesterday or whatever time they played in Game One was phenomenal on the defensive side of the ball. They could not
Against the
do
defending
anything.
champs too.
Correct. I think Reggie was calling it. Whoever's calling that game said it looked like it was 7-on-5 out there because Denver had no options. And I feel like, and I think you had said it, I feel like Denver's exposed. I feel like Minnesota's going to run these dudes out the gym because they cannot keep up, especially if they continue to play defense like this. Even with the MVP on the other side and Jokic, as great as he is, he's just not as athletic as that other team running up and down. And then you get Rudy Gobert back to protect the rim. It's going to be uphill battle for the Denver Nuggets. Minnesota Timberwolves, for me, can be on their way to the national championship. I'm sorry, to the NBA Finals if they continue to play like this.
Yeah, it's hard to go against the Wolves. I think, but I think I will. And I'm not going to say the Knicks either because I think the rest. But I'm gonna go with OKC here.
I love it. I love it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with OKC here because small market. People are starting to obviously notice them as they kind of continue to win. But they swept. Who did they sweep? Who did they play first round? I don't even remember who they swept. That's how
There's
bad
a
it
one
was.
seed. They swept.
Who did they sweep? Let me get the joint. Let's see how bad that is.
Was it?
That's how. That's like it wasn't even
Denver
notable. It
played the
was just like,
Lakers.
was it the Lakers? No, it wasn't the
No,
Lakers.
Denver played the Lakers, and OKC played.
But the crazy thing is, what I want to say is, I think they've won
New Orleans. New Orleans,
New
right?
Orleans. Yeah, all right. So they swept New Orleans, but yo, bro, they haven't lost a game since the beginning of April. You know what I'm saying? Like they're running on almost a 10-game win streak. So and they've beaten the Mavs the last 3 or 4 times as well. So for me, I've watched the Knicks obviously because we watched the Sixers, but then I've seen some of the Timberwolves games and they got a lot of star power. But these young, Oklahoma Thunders,
Yeah,
they're coming, bro.
yeah,
No Diddy. You know what I mean?
yeah. Do that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Put that on
They
there.
are.
Put that
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there. Yeah, that was a little. That was. He was
Yeah,
right.
I followed it right up though.
Right. He
I
was
knew what
right
I
there.
knew
You
where we're
did.
going.
Yeah.
I knew where
Damn.
we're going. Yeah, I
Damn.
want to make sure because we're live right now, right? We're live, but
Yeah. Represent.
um, you know, and you got to think in every bit of the way. You already even caught it. Like they might sweep Dallas too. Dallas might lucky to get one that game 3, right in Dallas. So for me, as of right now, Shy, all the guys over there, Chat, who else is over there? Dort,
Hmm.
Giddy,
Robinson,
is Isaiah Joe over there? I think too. Little old
Joe.
Sixers.
But was it
Yeah,
Williams? Williams is the one that's balling for him.
right. So yeah, I think to me, I don't think nobody expected this from them, even though they won. The West again. They won the West as a number 1 seed, and they continue to have the success they have. if they get if they beat Dallas, which are looking like they more likely will. I know it's only they're up 1-0, so it's a long series, and you got to think Luca and Irving are you're going to have one of those games where they between the two of them they might score 60 or 60 plus. There's just such great players. It's going to be hard to keep them down, but at the same time, they get past them and then they get past the Wolves, bro. Like, come on, man.
That's gonna be tough, but we're gonna get what we want when we get to OKC
Come
versus
on,
the
man.
Wolves, man. Two young guys going after it. I love. I mean, I couldn't go wrong with the Wolves or OKC. I just picked the Wolves because I feel like they're just the most complete team right now from what I'm seeing. OKC,
Hmm.
I love their culture. I love how they don't do any interviews unless they're together. At the end of the
Hmm.
games, he brings the whole team together. They got a lot of camaraderie, and I mean, you
And
can
not
tell
even
they
that
love
too.
it.
They remember they only did the interview with the local.
Yeah, with the
Remember they
locals.
did the
Yeah,
with the
true.
local reporter. They
Yep,
didn't do it with like ESPN first or
correct.
like NBA. They went to their local folks first.
First. Yep.
What was dope.
Which is love, and that's how you notice the culture there, the fabric of the beings. I mean, beyond basketball, these guys really care about what's going on in OKC in a small market, and I think they're taking that us versus them mentality, and they're going to continue to ride. We keep kind of writing them off because they're young, they have no experience here, but they look real good, man. I love seeing it. We'll see what happens. It's going to be
Yeah,
a great series. OKC, I think OKC plays the Wolves in the next round to see who goes to the chip
yeah, yeah. Well, because it's second. Is it the Western Conference or finals
finals
next?
next round. Yeah,
Oh wow,
yep.
wow. Can
Going,
you
you
believe it?
possibly have the Knicks
On the
in
other side,
Boston.
they want New York and
They want
Boston
the
so
Knicks.
bad.
Yeah, they want Knicks Boston. Easy,
Yeah, they want easy. That's
easy.
that's that's just that story to tell. Oh my god, you
Although
don't
it's
have
better to watch too. It'll be better to watch. I don't want to see the Pacers versus the Boston
yeah.
Celtics.
Don't nobody want to see the Pacers.
I do want to see star power. I want to see Jalen Brunson go at it in Boston. I want to see that New York Boston rivalry again. You know what I
Who you
mean?
rooting for that? It's
I'm
this is
not rooting
tough,
for
guys.
nobody. Fuck both of them. I don't give a shit about neither of them. I'm not rooting for none of them. I want to watch it though. I hope they both kill each other. That's what I hope. All right, limp their ass in the fucking chip and let these young bulls take over. That's what I want to see.